What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive, and of course, Paid to Drive Vlogs, day number 1358, coming at you. That's right, everybody. I hope you're all having a good one out there. Let me know in the chat or the comments. You having a good day? You having a bad day? Let me know. And of course, if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you're in the right place to stay up to date with what's going on in the gig economy. So hit that free red subscribe button down below. I bet you didn't do it yet. And you'll notice there's a little bell icon to the right. Give that a click and set it to all so you're always notified when I post something new. And please hit that like button down below before you head out. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. So let's jump into the email. Triple Lindy, Thornton Mellon style. All right. So this comes from Tom. Tom has written in quite a few times over at paytodrivestories@gmail.com. So everyone say, thank you, Tom, in the chat or the comments. So he goes, hey, Pete, I got an order for a donut shop, and I noticed that the app mentioned something about a pin, and I didn't know what this was, and neither did the customer by the time I dropped off the order. And keep in mind, this is on Uber Eats. The app told me to wait in the car, but also said I needed a pin, so I was a bit confused. I called the customer, and she said there was no PIN code required to enter the apartment complex or building. So I had to call support to figure out how to complete this order without a PIN code. The idea does not make any sense to me at all. It seems as though Uber Eats wants us to make contact and interact with customers in order to deliver their food, even though we are still not over this pandemic. And please keep that in mind, everybody. Things are getting worse again. I prefer food delivery so I don't have to interact with customers. I then got another order from McDonald's, and the app told me to meet someone outside of another apartment building, and after I handed her the food through my passenger window, she told me what the code was, so I put it in before I drove off to make sure there were no issues. This new feature makes no sense at all and just causes confusion and raises risks with all that's going on with food delivery. Uber Eats just needs to put an option in the app to allow the customers to simply click that they received their order within 5 minutes of the driver completing the delivery. Otherwise, the app will automatically mark the order as delivered, and the customer can't call in after the fact to attempt fraud. PIN codes are used for ATM cards, gate codes, and apartment building access, not for food delivery. Let me know if you agree with me or if the PIN code is a good idea. Thanks, Tom. So, Tom, you definitely hit the point of why the PIN codes exist. It's because of all the customer fraud of saying, I never got my order. The PIN code was that attempt to try and get to the bottom of it so that, customers can't say, hey, I never got my order, because then it screws over the restaurant, it screws over the company, Uber, DoorDash, GrubHub, whoever, and it screws over the driver, of course, most importantly of all. So we only have these fraudulent customers to thank for this nonsense. I definitely agree with you that it's very confusing sometimes, especially for the customer, that this is a newer feature. Uber Eats, I believe, was the first to start this. So I give them credit for trying, but you're right. All that it's going to do is cause more confusion for the customer, for the driver, maybe even the restaurant for that matter. Okay? And yes, I agree for apartment codes, ATMs, gate codes, etc., 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 etc. Anybody know what movie that was from? Put it in the chat or the comments. But yes, I do agree. It's confusing. I wish there was another way to go about it. You did mention here as an idea, they need to put an option in the app to allow the customer to simply click that they received their order within 5 minutes of the driver completing the delivery. Otherwise, the app will automatically mark the order as delivered, and the customer can't call in after the fact to attempt fraud. I like that idea, and I think they should maybe try expanding on that kind of an idea. If they're listening, I don't know, or if they have that idea already. But the problem here is that the fraud is so easy to commit, and all of these customers have all these schemes of leaving orders at abandoned apartments and complexes and having someone wait inside and stuff. Like, it's crazy the kinds of lengths that they're going to get the free food, But, and look, I know it's going to be tough on these companies. I know it's going to be tough on drivers. but eventually something will be solidified to cut down on this. And I don't know if it's the PIN codes, but who knows? Because they're doing this now, it may start becoming the norm that you have to punch in a PIN code. Don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But, Tom, do I agree with you? Do I disagree with you? I guess I'm on the fence about it, because I do see the benefits of the PIN code, and I also see the cons of the PIN code as well, as you illustrated in your message here. So I think these companies have a little bit more work to do to find a way to cut down on the fraud, but I guess it's a start, you know. So let's try and stay optimistic and see what happens next. So Tom, thank you for the message, of course. And if you guys ever want to send me anything, just like Tom did, you can send me an email, paidtodrivestories@gmail.com. That's the best place to reach me. Or if you want a quicker response, you can message me through the Patreon app. That's down below. Link is in the description or in the pinned top comment at patreon.com/paidtodrive. Go check it out. Sign up. And I will give you shout outs in all the new videos. So when you hear your name called, say, "Hey Pete, I heard my name." We've got Samantha Michaels, Brian Pomeroy, Heidi Barnes, Joe Valerio, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Jenny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and Valerie Brown. Big shout outs to all of you. Really appreciate everybody. And of course, everybody, please make sure to download the free gas app to save you money at the gas pump. It's called Get Upside. The link is in the description. All you do is click that link down below, download it to whatever kind of smartphone you have, any will do. Okay, go to your gas station, pump your gas like you normally would, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Please make sure to download it today. All right. And also, if you want one of these beautiful Live to Drive, Drive to Live t-shirts, this is actually one of my favorite designs. You can get this one and many other designs at paidtodrivestore.com. Also, link in the description or the pinned top comment. Lots of different designs, colors, sizes. Go check it out. Everything's on sale every day. paidtodrivestore.com. And if you made it to the end of this video, simply leave a comment in the chat or the comments down below. END404, END404, just lets me know you made it to the end. I appreciate all of you. And of course, hit that free red subscribe button down below and tap the little notification bell to the right and set it to all so you're always notified when I post something new. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button down below. I greatly appreciate it. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. Let's get 150 likes. And until next time, everybody, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling, and we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive, and of course, Paid to Drive vlogs. Have a great one. Take care of yourselves. Drive safe. Be well. And we'll see you on the next one.